The French are all set to go to polls this Sunday to vote in the first round of their presidential elections. You may be wondering, why are France's elections so important? Well, apart from France being a Security Council member with decisions that have ramifications around the globe, its elections will have an immediate impact on its neighbors. Let's look at the candidates at hand. On the far left, we have Jean-Luc Mélenchon. Mélenchon, under his banner of La France Insoumise, or France Unbowed, celebrates the politics of the late Venezuelan despot Hugo Chavez. He's avowedly anti-capitalist, and his campaign promises include populist measures such as 32-hour working weeks, 6 weeks paid holidays, 100% taxes on incomes over 400,000 euros, an outright prohibition of layoffs for all companies, and an exit from the European Union and the common market. His counterpart on the far right shares some of his policies. Marine Le Pen, daughter of Jean-Marie Le Pen, is the leader of the Front National or National Front. She inherited a party from her father, a fascist sympathizer, and purged it of its fascist elements. Her policies include economic protectionism, a Frexit referendum, greater control on immigration, and a tougher stand on Islamic radicalism in France. Representing the centre-right is the Les Républicains, or the Republican candidate François Fillon. Fillon was considered by many to be the favourite of this election after edging out former President Sarkozy and former Prime Minister Alain Juppé in the open Republican primaries. He wants to make France a more competitive market. He has advocated for the removal of the 35-hour work week and abandoning the 3,500-page employment code, which makes France less business-friendly. Let's get to the current favourite, centrist former banker Emmanuel Macron. His movement, En Marche or On the Move, is a transpartisan movement. It borrows heavily from both the left and the right and tempers the extremes. His critics state that his platforms include tall promises such as fixing France's social infrastructure. Finally, how does this affect India? Well, India is telling the world that it's open for business, but the populism on both the left and the right is forcing countries to look more inward than outward, to become more isolationist. India, which is increasingly dependent on the neoliberal globalized order, would need for pragmatism to triumph over populism in France, as isolationism is bad for business.